All right, let's talk about some news in the NHL today. The Vegas Golden Knights have traded Marc-Andre Fleury to the Chicago Blackhawks for literally nothing in return. Yes, you heard that right. Nothing in return. Before we all dump on Vegas, let's look at it this way. The Golden Knights freed up $7 million of cap space, and depending on who they either trade for or sign, considering that free agency is tomorrow, that could make this move look really good for them, as they could pick up a great high-end player in free agency or in a trade, like I said. And for Chicago, I mentioned in my Seth Jones video about them that maybe they're going to acquire some guys on one-year deals, that are pretty good players still, that still got some juice left in them to help move the needle forward and pushing Chicago into a playoff spot. And it looks like maybe they're going down that road as they acquire a guy in Marc-Andre Fleury who's got 1 year left on his deal. A bit of a steep price, $7 million, but we still got a lot of juice left in him. Yeah, I know he had that gaffe in Game 3 against Montreal, but hey, I still think Fleury's a great goalie. I still think he can help the Chicago Blackhawks. In Chicago, they were playing well up to a certain point in the season last year, but what really did them in was their goaltending. I thought Kevin Lankinen played well for them, but now they do have a true number one goalie. Obviously, they didn't find a replacement last year after Corey Crawford left. And with Fleury on there now, they actually have a chance at making the playoffs. And I could see Chicago making the playoffs, considering the West is pretty bad. I mean, there's only really 2 or 3 really good teams in the Western Conference, or at least 2 anyways, with Colorado and Vegas. After that, it's kind of anyone's game, I almost feel like. Staying in the Western Conference, the San Jose Sharks have bought out Martin Jones, and it's an unfortunate day for him, a very happy day for Sharks fans, though, I'm sure. I like Martin Jones. He seems like a really good guy. Yes, I will admit the last few years he has been less than stellar, to put it lightly. For Martin Jones, though, he will get paid just over $2 million on average for the next 6 years, as that will be a part of the deal for the Sharks buying him out. I do think Martin Jones will definitely find work in the NHL again, no question about it. Someone will pick him up in free agency. He definitely won't be making what he was making on San Jose, but I still think, he'll probably get a 1 or 2 year deal, I could see, with maybe $2 to $3 million, something like that. I don't know if he's a bona fide starter anymore. He's probably more of a good 1A backup, because I don't know what happened to this guy. He used to be so good. I remember he was a really great backup to Jonathan Quick in LA. Then he was a very good starting goalie for San Jose his first few years there. And in the last 2 or 3 years, I don't know what happened to him. He just kind of fell off the face of the earth, but hopefully he can find his game here with a new team. So those are my thoughts on the Fleury deal and the Jones buyout. Please let me know what you all think in the comment section below. I also want to point out now, Chicago, they really don't have a lot of cap space to work with. I think they only have like $500,000 of cap space left or something like that. So it's going to be interesting to see how they manage that. So like I said, let me know all that and more in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.